the topics like variables, data types, and some special data types which we call data structure, list, tuples, set, and dictionary. So in today's session, we'll focus on the statements, whether it's conditional statement or loops. So we'll start with conditional statement, or we can also kind of decision making a statement. So in Python, we have statements like statements or loopings. In loops, we have for loop, we have for else loop, we have while loop. In conditional statement, we have if, elif, and the else statement. I will discuss first conditional statement, then I will move on loopings. So generally, Python allows you to make decision or some complex decision based on a specified condition which we are passing in our if condition. Let's take an example with if first. Let's take a variable a equal to 10, and here I want to check if a value is less than 10, then I want to execute a block of code based on that condition. Let's take an example if a less than 10. So in Python there is no curly braces for conditions. We have to use colon, and everything is based on indentation. Let's check if a is less than 10. So I want to print some particular a value is less than a. Let's execute this and see what's the output is. Okay. So we can observe it's not printing anything because in that condition I gave a equal to 10 only. So let's take a equal to 10 only and now execute this. So we can see a value is less than 10. So like that we can have suppose we have multiple condition to check, and at last we want to execute some block. Let's take an example of grading system in university or schools. Suppose a student got marks less than 90, then he will fall in some A grade or A plus. Similarly, when a student falls in C or 60s, 70s, then he will fall in the grade like B or C. And if he got less marks below than passing marks, then he need to it will be fail only. Let's take that example and we'll execute this. I will and I want to take input from user now. Let's take score equal to, anyhow a score is going to be int, but by default input will be string, so I am casting into int first. Enter your score first, As soon as we'll enter the if elif condition will check which condition and which condition will met true, it will execute. If a score less than 90, then I will execute some piece of code. Your grade is your grade is something like A equal to A. Like this, we can print elif score 80. I want to print your grade is, or directly we can print grade equal to something B. Let's execute till here first. Then we'll execute some more condition. Now enter your score first. I'm entering suppose 92. Grade is A. Elif. No, I want to execute some here multiple condition. So if it is just we have two condition. If it is true, otherwise fall into else condition.
You are hard coding the grade in the string. Why to define grade equal to empty? No use. We are not using it anywhere.
Which
Grade equal to empty string.
see before I assign this. Let's execute it. That's why. If you want to print some single quote inside a string, then we need to use this. Or we can directly write this. See, we can grade equal to something else. We can also use this.
Okay, assign grade, then printing grade.
No, no need to print also.
Okay.
Something B.
Yeah, print grade, that's it now.
Hmm.
That's what.
Okay, you are telling this.
Now grade you use it here.
Let's see, less than 80. It is greater than 80. Let's give 86 something.
Print
See.
outside. If,
Not alone.
if mark is greater than 90, it won't print.
Hmm.
Because it's, I think,
Greater than equal to. I will take greater than equal to here also. Let's suppose we have one more condition. If fail condition. Score equal to 60. So print grade equal to something string called C. Else finally I want to your fill. I will print some statement like go happily apply for supply. Execute this code and I will give input less than, let's give 34, which is fail. Go happily, apply for supply, and it did not print anything else. So this is how we can use elif and if else. Here we covered if, elif, and else condition also. We can have some more example based on nested if else. Switch is not there in Python.
Is else mandatory in this?
Which?
Else is there, right?
See, it's
It is
based on our
mandatory.
requirement. Suppose we don't want, how a person get to know he is fail.
So there will be no output then. If,
Else should be there.
that's
In one else statement should be there if it. And for your information, there is no do while and switch statement in Python.
okay.
Okay.
Then only if else is there. Like
If else elif, elif is
modify.
there. One new thing is elif. If you are from background of Java or JavaScript, then elif is new to us. And we are using, as you know, that we are using Python 3.10 version. Python 3, these things are there. Now let's take that it's for if else any dot in this if else condition.
I think we can proceed with it.
No loopings. We'll see first nested if else first. So nested if else means if will be there inside that if else there. Okay, let's take an example. Suppose in some exam selection or take army selection, a person age should be 21, but height should be also 6 feet or something. So in one if condition we can't give height equal to this and what age equal to this, because we have to check one by one. So in if you multiple conditions should be there. So let's take the same example. We can use, but based on a requirement now. Here it won't satisfy our requirement, and is there if a and b something you are telling like that, it is there available there, we can use that logical operators. We'll come to that also. Okay, let's see that first only. Let's say I want a string uh, Pramod, and I want Pramod switch. This is the shop name. Here I want to check whether if there is a suppose I want to check whether there is in that string there is a empty space, white space character or a special character or digit are not there. So in that one line only we can check everything. First for this we need to iterate over this sequence first. Till now I didn't discuss for, but for now just see this. Later I will explain for loop also. For I in s, then here we will if I dot is space. These are the inbuilt method on in Python, and I dot is digit. Okay. Or if you don't want, if you want to check negative condition, if not, and okay, we can check like this. Now I want to print my string is I'll sorry print is. Let's take a output some. If it is a space and digit, I don't want to print it. I want to print only the letters. So in that case, we can append it or dot append I. As we already know about list, so here I'm using appending function. Each I, wherever I will in loop, it will find any number or any space. It will remove that and it will print only elements or character only. Okay, let's take a new hot and I will pass out here. Let's print new out. See what's happening there. So you can see the output. It removed the spaces and it removed the anyhow we don't have digit. We can add some digit as well. Now we'll execute this. So now also we can observe that it's not printing any digit. So this is the way how we can use logical operator in if.
Stop and can use symbol and
No,
symbol.
no. In it's Python instead of that two bar stick and that
Any symbol.
ampersand, we need to use and or for
Only
or.
once.
Yeah. But in bitwise logical operator, we have that symbol, single stick and one ampersand. Okay, bar.
If if not I dot is space means it will remove the empty space.
Yeah, yeah. Because no, no, it won't. I'm not removing anything here. Just I'm checking the condition. If it is a space, please remove it.
Okay.
Hmm.
If
Okay.
it is there, then he is doing something in that
Okay.
append.
And if it is digit also, there are many methods you can experiments. You can see number of method is alpha, is a, see, is upper, is lower, is
Here
a.
nowhere you didn't mention whenever it is a space just remove the character. You are checking the condition.
So
It
this
is space or
decision is,
not.
see this if not. Suppose this is my string, I is there. I will iterate first P, then R, M, O, D. As soon as it will encounter a
Yeah,
space, it will not include that because if this purpose of this if not is that only.
if space enters, it will not go to the condition only. It will not execute
Hmm.
inside the condition.
Removing means or replacing means we have one replace function. We can replace empty space with a no space. There is one replace function in Python also like Java. So this is how we can use logical operator in Python. Let's come to nested difference. I was explaining g is equal to 6. Let's take a float value only, and age should be greater than 21. Now, if age height is less than 6, so I want to check some condition. Print you are under IGST, you are under height. Inside that, I will use nested difference. If age is less than 18, greater than 18, print you can join. Elif or else we can say print you can join it. Go increase your age. So this is the how we can see. But take care of this first. This condition will, if it is satisfied, then only this thing will execute. Let's finally we'll print something. Print end of BLOs end of blocks. What you observe is it's printing nothing. It's directly printed in the blocks because I am checking here if height is less than 6. So here only it's 6 mentioned. If it is not less than 6, let's give 4. Then what will it will print is it will print you are under height. You are under height, and age is less than 18. But I am taking 21, so it should print you can join. Let's see the output of this. See, you are under height because the height is less than 6. You can join and the end of blocks. This is the how we can use nested if else. Let's go for enter in loop. First, I will explain why we are using loop. What is the need of loop? So, for loop is generally used for executing a block of code for fixed number of time. If you know the how many times a loop to be executed, then it's good to go with for loop. It will iterate over a sequence, whether the sequence is given a string as a before some time I see how to iterate over a sequence of a string. You can iterate over tuple, list, dictionary as well, set as well. So syntax for first I will see for loop element. What is the syntax of that? Let's take a first I will take a list, simple list, 1 2 3 5 21. I will explain the for loop with the help of this is with this example. Let's see the syntax of for. Syntax. First, we need to give for and the element. It is nothing but you can take your name only, any name in iterable. Iterable. Iterable means it can be a string, list, tuple, list, set, any sequence. So this is the that was the syntax of for loop. And in list we have seen we can access the one element, but I want to traverse each and every element of that list. So there where we use for loop. Let's take for I in L and the print I. Let's see what it will print. 1 2 3 1 2 3 44. So that's it printed. So it was the same simple example of for loop. Let's take some good example that we can iterate over for loop using. Okay, let's take a dictionary example for this. I will take a simple dictionary. I will create dict1. Let's take a dictionary. So this is a good example, then I can explain you people. I will take this dictionary and I will iterate over the element of this dictionary. Let's see. So in this dictionary we can see that it is a nested dictionary. You would have seen sometime. Nested dictionary explain. Yeah. So it's easy for you to understand. Let's iterate, try to iterate over this. We have first dictionary is dict1. Let's see what is printing in dict1. Print dis e comma dict1. So you can see age, name. These are the elements which I'm getting in my output. So age, name, email address, everything, because everything is inside that dictionary only, and you could see the payments. This thing also. Let's check for payments only directly, because you can see the payment is a different element here in dictionary. So you can see I'm getting the payments, transaction date, amount, which is this only, this element I'm going to print. Now what if in dictionary, as we know that first thing is the key and the second one is the value. I want to I want to know the each key with its value. So for that we have one method in Python is for. I will take k for key and value for b, and d dot in d dot item, sorry, this dot, I will print this only, this dot items, and I will print k comma v. Let's see it's printing or not. Tribute item. Some error I'm getting here. Let's check here. So we can see it's printing something. Let's print some extra message for user. For key k value is, let's execute this. So you can see everything is printing with key age value is a key 21. So it's iterating over each elements of dictionary, and with key and value it's printing the output. What if we want only keys in the dictionary? So we have some methods like this. Okay, in the big one dot c. This is the method keys to get only keys. It will print k only.